All right, so have you been wondering why you have not been able to bring in the clients that you would like to bring in for your high ticket courses? And you've been sold on the ascension model. You're trying to figure out why you haven't been making any money with your higher ticket courses. I'm going to give you an illustration of what is probably the problem with using the ascension model when you have not made enough money with your high ticket courses. Or your consulting practices. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like as I give you a clip of me working with one of my private clients. My name is Fortune. I'm a self-publishing strategist for established coaches, consultants who want to write a book and use that book to leverage that book to grow their business. And I've created a proprietary method of being able to get your ideas out of your head and onto the page in less than 4 hours using only a cell phone and a few websites. All right, so again, I'm going to show you what this looks like. We're talking about the ascension model, which is not bad at all, as you'll hear about in this clip. But what I will say is that if you're not making money, there's probably a reason why you're not able to make money with using your ads in order to grow your business, okay? Or to use just your book or the low ticket offers to grow your business. You need to have cash right now. You really want to pay attention to what I talk about and present in this clip with my clients. All right, let's go to the clip. And I've done the same thing with you. We create this ascension model. And that's okay. We usually have maybe a mastermind up here at the top, usually something like that. Then we have some type of coaching or consulting right here. That, there's your top tier stuff. This is like your main offer. Then you may have like your low ticket items right here. So this is maybe where your book is, or there's mini courses and stuff like that. So low ticket. And then down here you have like your lead magnets and free content, right? Typically have that. And that's the typical way we want to create that ladder, right?
Okay.
And typically what is taught is we're going to start here and we're going to go up here. Okay. That's no, there's nothing wrong with that. There we go up. This, and of course, that is called the ascension model, which is fine. It absolutely works. Here's the issue.
Okay.
Here's the issue that happens is this takes a lot of time.
Sure does.
And it can take a lot of money. But if you have the time or money, if you have both of those available to slowly build up this one, so you come up to this one, and come up to this one. And I'm not saying that certain people don't eventually don't do it faster than others. Okay, I'm not saying they don't do it faster than others. Just saying it takes a little time to build up enough people in this pool. So we got to build up enough people in here, little people, boom, put people, for you to finally, they need some arms and legs, don't they? They got enough people here that you find one, right? You find one that's happy enough to be like this person right here. Where'd my color go? That's the color I want. That this person right here says, yeah, I want something. And they might come up here to get this low ticket item.
Right.
Okay. Now, if we got to spread this all out, so eventually I got to have enough people that have turned green up here.
Yes.
Right. And I'm going somewhere with this. We got 20. So we're going to go 1 out of 5 again. So let's change the color. Let's see. We're going to make this person yeller. This person decides, hey, I want to come up here. I want to get the coaching and consulting. So then we do the same thing again. We got to go through. And this is more like, actually more down here is more like double that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like 1 out of 10 going out of here. 1 out of 10. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Then we come up here to this next level. And we're talking about maybe 1 out of 5. Then we come up here to this next level. And it's probably like 1 out of 5 again at this level. Okay. And then of course, we're gonna go to this top level up here. What color are we gonna do that? Uh-oh. Then we'll get to the red. We got one person decides to come up here. Right? And that's again 1 out of 5 people coming up there. 1 out of 5 people pop up there, 1 out of 5 people up there. So now we got to multiply all this stuff out. So for reading, and we're just going to go from the coaching level here. We're going to focus on this coaching level. To get somebody to this level, to get somebody to this level right here, we got to multiply 5 times 5 times this 5 right here times this 10 equals what? That's like 250.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get one, just to get that
One person.
to get the one person in the coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so now you either can build up 250 people at this level in order to get that one person at the coaching level.
Right.
So either I got to sit there and I got to spend, I got to spend again a bunch of time. Let's go back to that. We got to go back to it again. Either I got to spend a bunch of time.
It has taken a lot of time to build a Facebook group from scratch.
Yeah.
That took a lot of time.
It does.
Even I got kicked off Facebook because they have something that was tracking me and said I was doing too much, trying to build that quickly.
Yeah. They got the little bots out there trying to monitor everything, make sure it's a safe experience for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to what I said. So you got the time and money in order to get to this 250 people over here so that you can go up here to go here to go here.
Right.
Okay, that's getting messy. Let's clean it up a little bit. Now, there's nothing wrong with that model, but again, you need to pay for it or you need to spend the time one way or the other to do that. And it works. However, if I don't have a lot of money to be put into this, boom, then I'm left with the time. And if I spend a bunch of time with this, I'm probably going to get burnt out.
Yes.
Okay. So, but the thing is, I still want to do this thing up here in the top. I still want to do this coaching. So I really want to do this thing that I feel like I'm called to do. So how do I get there? The goal is to stop focusing on this low level, the lead magnets, and focus on going directly to selling right here at this level. How do I bring people in at this level? That's the focus.
That is the question.
Now, it does not mean you're still going to eventually create these other things, the low ticket and the lead magnets. There's nothing wrong with that. We're still going to do all that. So what we're going to be looking at is building our business from here. Or we're not that high level. We're going to start building actually from here and then going down.
Okay, got it.
Because this going here is going to give me the money.
Right.
And once I get the money, I'll have more time
That's
for me to start building out the other stuff and seeing what they want, things of that nature. Okay. And I have the time because I'm not worried about what I'm not worried about having to take care of finances. I'm not worried about any of that stuff. When I start doing these lead magnets, I can start playing around with which lead magnet's going to bring me the most amount of leads, the best lead for what that's going to bring me back up here. From lead magnet all the way from free item all the way back up to coaching consulting. I can figure out which one's going to give me the most traffic to get to this 250 the quickest, right? But I can also spend some money on building that faster because I got it taken care of up here at the top.
Right.
So that's the way we're going to start to do it.
I got the resources now if I generate some revenue. Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
Love what I'm hearing because it sounds like a man that has experience of being where I am right now in my head and in my spirit. I'm like, I'm missing something. I'm so missing something.
All right. So again, the ascension model is not bad at all. There's nothing wrong with the ascension model. I definitely want to use that. But if you need cash right now, you want to start at the top of your ascension model and work your way down as you're building your mid-ticket items, your low-ticket items, and then maybe your freebies and lead magnets. And then you can start using the money that you created from having your higher ticket clients to start building back up through the ranks as you build a broader base and start improving on your marketing systems to use email marketing, direct response marketing, follow-up sequences, and all that jazz, retargeting ads to continue to nurture those clients or those customers and those leads that have come in wanting what you have shown them as possible through a lead magnet or some type of webinar or whatever it may be. And now you need to nurture them all the way up to your higher ticket items. But it's much easier if you have the money already to do that. All right. So with that being said, y'all, if you like what you saw here today, this is what we have our Wealthy Author Growth Program. So these are authors who have already published their books through our program and are now trying to figure out how to grow their audiences or whatever they're trying to do as far as their business needs. Now that might be to get on more stages. It might be now time to create more courses, whatever it may be. This is the Wealthy Author Growth Program, which you just saw here. But if you're still looking for a way to publish your book or finish the book you've been trying to get done, or some course is broken down to you that you can get your book done, or you just don't even want to write the book yourself, then go ahead and drop author down, drop it down below the video, and definitely get on a call with you to discuss what it would look like to go through our process of helping our authors or coaches and consultants get their book done in a fraction of the time that you would any other course. All right. With that being said, you can do, you can have anything you want in this world. You just got to believe. You can't live a life of no doubt, just blessings. And I will show you how. Just remember, y'all, you're only one book away from your next breakthrough in your life or in your business. God bless and talk to you next time.